Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Artist Spotlight Show. Happy Wednesday to you and yours. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and thanks for joining in on Music Dreams USA Radio. We are an iHeart radio station being brought to you this evening by Blue Shamrock Music. If you're an upcoming aspiring artist looking to get your name out there, make sure you check out Mr. Stephen Brady with Blue Shamrock Music. He'll definitely take care of you. If you're an up and coming band looking to get your name out there as well, make sure you check out Bunker Bay Barber and Associates. They are also another sponsor for our show this evening. Being brought to you live on the Music Dreams USA Radio YouTube channel, and we have got a joy for you this evening. And she's an artist, and she's also a sculpture artist as well. So we're going to find out a little bit more about Miss Susan Morante. We're going to find out more about her, what she's up to. We'll get her into the business. We're going to find out some pretty cool stuff about her in just a few moments. And again, as I mentioned, though, if you're an upcoming aspiring artist looking to get your name out there, you want to be a guest on our show, we'd love to have you. Just reach out to Stephen Brady and Blue Shamrock Music, and we'll make it happen for you. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and meet our special guest of the evening. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, Suzanne Morante. It's Susan Morante, we're going to call her. She lets me call it Susan Morante. Susan, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Russell. What a lovely introduction. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. So what part of Australia are you calling us from?
I am in Sydney, or steak and kidney, as someone in WA described it to me yesterday, over the other side of the country. So it's rhyming slang for Sydney. So
Sydney Kidney.
he said I was Susan from Steak and Kidney. So there you are. But I am Susan from Sydney. So there you go.
I love it. Well, Susan for Sydney, thank you so much for joining our show this evening. We're so glad to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the show.
How's the weather up there in beautiful Sydney?
Oh, it's divine. It's absolutely perfect. I'm looking out the window at a completely blue sky. It is sunny as there isn't a whisper of a cloud anywhere. So I hope the weather is just as beautiful over where you are, Russell.
Absolutely. It's clear and blue lit by personality and about high about 80.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
You know, when I do the morning show, when I do the weather report, I'll say it's clear and cool lit by personality, a high around 82 degrees. Currently, it's 83 degrees.
That sounds absolutely perfect. Absolutely.
All right.
You're in South Carolina, right? Is that right?
We are. We have a few locations in South Carolina, and we also have one up in Western New York as well.
Right. Okay. So there you've got the East Coast. You've got that all covered, right?
Oh yes, we got the South, the North, East, South, and West all covered, and it's good to be a part of what we do. And not enough of us. Let's find out about you. How are you? I mean, you have such a very exciting career. Share that with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm a songwriter. I'm also a visual artist and a sculptor, a painter, and I love drawing. So I'm a total creative. I'm a singer-songwriter as well. So I love to perform what I write. And although I really fell into that side of things, really, as part of the process of writing songs. But I started out as a visual artist and a sculptor, but there was something in that always, while I loved it, it kind of wasn't enough for me. It was a little bit like holding a two-dimensional diamond. Like, you know, it was lovely. Those facets of my creativity were beautiful, but it's like you turn the diamond around and there was nothing there. And anyway, that was just a feeling that I had, but I had a massive relationship breakdown, as seems to be part of the modern world, just over 10 years ago. And the stress of it completely changed my outlook on life. I woke up one morning, literally fell out of bed writing songs, and I couldn't stop. And I didn't even know that I could write songs. I had no idea. And I am absolutely convinced that I had a form of very, very mild, totally undiagnosed, mind you, music aphilia, which is something that people can get as a result of car accidents and accidents, hits to the head or a brain aneurysm, which is when part of their brain gets knocked out and music takes over. They wake up and they're concert pianists or whatever. Now, I certainly wasn't anything like that. I couldn't speak a new language or suddenly play the piano, but I just could suddenly use whatever native word ability I had to write songs. Didn't even know I could do it, didn't know that I wanted to do it. And I started writing and I haven't stopped since. And my entire existence, well, most of my creative existence since then has been about improving my craft, writing songs, getting them out there as much as I can. I can't help myself. I have to do it. So it's funny how things can happen like that. My creative life has been all about taking whatever strange hand that I've been handed, whatever, hand of cards I've been dealt, so to speak, by the universe, and playing it and seeing what happens. And the thing is that when I suddenly got this ability after these years of stress that I'd been experiencing, I started putting them into competitions just to sort of see if what I was doing was right or not. Is it all in my mind? Is it all in my imagination? I'm writing these songs, but, are they any good? And immediately on a world level, I started getting top 10 finalist positions or winning competitions outright. And I was kind of taken aback by this. I couldn't believe it. So to me, that was an endorsement of what I was doing, because I was up against other people around the world who were also writing songs, and they were being honoured and recognised. So yeah, it's been a very strange journey, but a wonderful one.
Oh, thank you for sharing that for us. Well, I heard you say during as you were speaking, you had some areas of opportunity. What would those, in your opinion, what would those areas of opportunity be, and what are you doing right now to try to correct those?
Um, I think as a singer-songwriter, I became a singer as part of the process of taking songs to the studio and getting them recorded up and developing them within a studio space and working with other people on the melodies and the musical aspects. That take lyrics obviously and turn them into a song. That in the process of that, I was learning on the spot. It's almost like that was given to me. But if I had my time over again, I'd have learnt to play piano when I was a child, and I would have really focused on the nuts and bolts of music, reading music and learning music. But I didn't do that. I was a complete intuitive when it came to my musical craft. So there's been a lot of discovering opportunities for me along the way and just running with them. I'm very lucky that I have the means, in terms of my network of people and creatives that I work with here in Australia, that they are of such an incredibly high standard, and that I can combine with them. I can take whatever ability I've got and marry it with their abilities, and we get to produce magic together. So, yeah, I would say that the opportunity to work with other people and to create magic with them as part of a creative family has been the best part of my experience.
That's awesome. So, as you continue with your musical journey, what are some of the lessons you've learned in the music industry?
Um, I think it's to be yourself, no matter what. You know, I read something the other day. Actually, it might have even been Jerry Seinfeld who said this. I do love comedy, and I love hearing what comedians have to say about life because, you know, to me, if you're a funny person, you've learned some secrets, you know, to happiness. And he said, if you're going to fail, fail at something you love and that something you want to be doing, something you're passionate about, because then it doesn't matter. You've been doing what you want anyway, what you believe in, what is absolutely your soul and part of your soul. And I think in music, that is even more important. You know, if you're writing a song, don't write it to be a hit. Write it to be something that comes from you, that comes from within, that truly says something about you or your view of the world. And you know, whatever your sense of beauty is as well, and whatever your sense of a story is and storytelling. So that would be one. I think that's the greatest lesson I've learned, and I thank Jerry Seinfeld for helping me with that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. So let's switch gears for a minute. Let's talk about you as a sculpture artist. Tell me a little bit more about that and how'd you get into that, and where are you as far as being a sculpture artist? Where are you with that right now?
Yeah, look, I'm working on a series of sculptures, small sculptures. I like to work kind of small scale. Well, some people would call it small, this kind of, you know, size, because I'm not a very tall person. I'm not a very large person. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's kind of my size, if you like. And I'm hoping to combine those with an album launch next year as well. So I want to have an exhibition of my sculptures, my paintings as well. So it's a series of angels that I'm working on at the moment. So we'll see how they evolve with time. I work with a lot of found objects, natural driftwoods, recycled paper. I love recycling my materials as well, or using recycled materials. I feel it's very earth friendly, which is very important at the moment. And I also love casting into bronze, which is a very ancient technique. Goes back to Greek and Roman times. So, you know, every time you cast an object into bronze, I go to a bronze foundry to do that. I don't do that myself. I work with, again, a team of people. I'm at my best in a team, Russell.
I'm getting that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love working with other people. It's amazing. And yeah, every time you're casting into bronze, you're dipping your fingertips, so to speak, into a very ancient craft and an ancient practice. So it immediately connects you with history. It's 5, 6, 7, 8,000 years old, probably older than that, you know, going back into Egyptian times as well. So yeah, that's the plan, Russell. But sometimes plans get a little bit changed as well by the creative muse. So I look forward to whatever the muse is going to show me between now and then with my plans for the angels that will accompany the album.
Well, you know,
We'll see.
since you're a host of the show here, uh, we're hoping to get some free samples from you.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Samples of angels.
that'd be cool. That's
I'll
one of
send.
the benefits of the show. You know, that's one of our benefits. You know, on our show, we have something called Anything Goes on the Artist Spotlight Show. I mean, we've had anything you could think of that could happen on a show has happened right here on the Artist Spotlight Show. And
Oh, really?
just throw it out there for you.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, I'm putting the exhibition of angels out into the world through your show.
There you go.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
yeah.
Let's talk about your music now. You've got some new music that just came out. Can you maybe talk to us about that? The new music came out, and are there any of those songs are kind of your favorite ones? If so, which ones are they? Why are they so special to you?
Oh, I've got lots of favorites. They're all like my children. I call them my song babies. And I almost feel like they would be upset if they knew I had a favorite. But I do I do have some favorites. I love Stephen Hawking Wants You To, which is a song I wrote a few years back, and I actually won the Hollywood Music and Media Award for the lyric category for that, and went over to LA and um, went to a lovely red carpet event and everything. That was very exciting. And I also won the lyric category of the UK songwriting contest with those lyrics. So I'm very fond of that. There's a trophy behind me, the tall one that you can see there. So that's, that was a lovely experience. But this latest one that I've put out, Wild for the Country, that came out just this week, I am so in love with, because this song was, I co-wrote it with my lovely friend Elizabeth Usher, who's a songwriting friend of mine. And she came to me with a phrase, and she said, I want to write a song with you, Susan. She said, I've just got this feeling, she said, about this song. And she said, I have a phrase in my head. It's red dirt in my veins. And I feel like it's a song about someone who loves the earth and loves the countryside and the wilderness, and who is deeply connected to nature, even though they're city born and raised. They're living in a city, or they're living in the suburbs. As soon as she said that, the song just sprang to life in my brain, and we wrote it so quickly together. It was just phenomenal. And then the melody, I was standing in the supermarket on a Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock. And the melody just descended into my head and attached itself to the lyrics of this song as I was handing over my credit card to pay for my groceries. And yeah, it was just the most amazing experience. And I took it down to Matt Fell, who is a wonderful country producer here in Australia. Not just country, he produces everything for everybody, really. And down at the base of Cradle Mountain, or Mount Roland, down in Tasmania, and he produced it for me there. Amazing experience. It was mastered by William Bowden, who's the most incredible sound engineer. Amazing. He actually mastered Gotcha's Somebody I Used to Know, which was a hit a few years back. And this song is all about my sense of connection to the wild and to nature, just as Elizabeth felt and as she predicted as a co-writer. And I think it's very important in the world that we're in now to feel that connection to nature. For each and every one of us, we sometimes think, we forget, we think that nature is there and we're here. But in actual fact, we're a part of nature, and nature is a part of us. Everything we do affects every part of nature ultimately. Everything in nature affects us ultimately as well. So I want to remind people, I want to inflame that passion for nature, in their souls, give them a reminder of that deep connection that each of us as human beings share with the beautiful natural world around us, that we have to look after so carefully. And we need to watch over it as it watches over us, as it gives everything to us. So we need to give back to nature. So that's what this song is about. There you go,
I love
Russell.
it.
You just go.
I love it. I love it.
I,
And I love
I
hearing you
do
say
love.
about, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I should say, I just love hearing you talk and talk about the song and how it came about and about the nature of the world and how we need to connect more to that. And my next question was going to kind of be like a little bit towards that. There's a lot of crazy things happening right now in the world, and I think music is more important now than it's ever been before. And what do you think about the music as it stands right now? Do you like where it's at, or do you think maybe we need to make some adjustments? What's your take on that?
You mean the music world as it is now, the kind of music that we're listening to, or the music you mean just the sort of music that we're engaged with at the moment? I think we're moving back towards storytelling in music. I think you can see it in the impulse towards country music. I mean, even Beyonce's getting herself into country music, and I think there's a very good practical reason for that. And I think it's that we all want to connect to each other and to each other's stories. We want to hear what other people are going through. We want to know about that, whether it's emotional or a life situation of some kind. I think we want to feel connected in a really real way to each other through music. And I think we live in an amazing world musically because we can pick up these devices that we have and we can listen to anything we want. We can listen to classical music, we can listen to reggae, we can listen to rock, we can listen to R&B, hip hop, um, anything, you name it. You think of it now. You could create a genre now on the spot, and guaranteed people will be producing music for it by this time tomorrow. This is amazing. This is unprecedented in world history, and it's a miracle. It's beautiful. It's effectively why I can talk to you in a different country, from Sydney to the US. Um, it Across oceans. Music carries us everywhere around the world. So yeah, I think I don't have too much criticism of music, to be
That's
honest with you. There's a perfection about how um, music is being given to us that I wouldn't want to change. I think we're very, very lucky. I really do. We're blessed.
that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. But you forgot one thing though. As you talk about music, you got one very important thing that you forgot to say. You know what that is?
What's that?
Music Dreams USA Radio Worldwide.
Oh, Music Dreams USA, real
Got you.
worldwide. Yes, I will never forget to say that again. That is, they're fighting words.
I mean,
In
we
a
had so
good
much fun
way.
telling you this evening. I mean, it's amazing just sitting back and hearing you talking about your amazing career and your insights on different topics. I mean, it's amazing just sitting there talking to you. And so as we continue with our show this evening, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience?
Yeah, there is. Just get out in the natural world and be connected to it. And remember that the beautiful earth that's turning beneath our feet, it's our only real spaceship, in fact. It's Mother Father Earth. It's everything, and we have to take care of it. So that's what my music is about. I'm here to remind people about that through my music. So please be reminded when you play my songs.
Speaking of playing your songs, if I were a first time guest to come to your event, what type of show would I expect?
Oh, definitely an intimate show, but with a lot of fun. Just yeah, I think it's me and every single fan in the room. Small, intimate, vibrant, and with lots of storytelling and
What's the
lots of
biggest
opportunity
crowd?
to dance as well.
You like to dance too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. Yes. 100%. So I want people dancing at my shows. Thank you.
Well, when they come to your show, I mean, how do you get the crowd going? What are some of the things you do?
Well, I don't think I do anything like deliberately as such. I think it's more about engaging in a relationship with the people in the audience. That's the best way I can describe it.
What's the craziest things that ever happened to you when live on stage?
Uh, the craziest thing. The craziest thing. I think I'd say one of the funnest things is getting to perform with friends. That's been one of the loveliest experiences that I've had. Just to line up of really great women on the stage, performing with them, singing our best songs together. You know, that's been amazing.
That's awesome. As we wind down our interview this evening, again, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. How can our people that are watching now and our listeners will be watching later, how can they get in contact with you to download your amazing music?
Well, you can come to Spotify. I'm on Spotify as Susan Muranti. You can also find me on Facebook, my Facebook page, Susan Muranti Music and Art. And I have a website as well, susanmuranti.com. So I'd love you to come over and visit me. Instagram as well. My handle is Susan Muranti on that as well. Or
Any
Susan
fun?
Murante. Pronounce it, Russell. I love that. That's going to be my
You ready?
new.
Here we go. The one, the only, the lovely Susan Morante.
Yes.
Hey, my next question, Stephen Brady. How in the heck did you and Stephen Brady get together?
Oh, well, he was recommended to me as a great person to be involved in music with by my friends. So my lovely friends introduced me to Blue Shamrock Music and Stephen Brady. So there you go. That was another great connection moment in music, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Stephen Brady, he is the man.
He is. I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
what a great guy
Well,
he is.
there's Stephen and there's Russell.
That's right. The Stephen, maybe we could change the Art Spotlight show. We could probably call it the Russell K and Stephen Brady Artist Spotlight show.
Oh, there you go. Will Stephen be up for that? Just do it anyway.
Well, he's watching us right now, so I can tell you if
Stephen.
Let's say hello, Stephen. Ready? Hey, Stephen, what's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up?
What do you like to do then? So when you're not doing some sculpture work or even like in the music industry, do you have any hobbies you like to do on the side?
I love the beach and I love walking. I love just doing physical things and being out there and engaging in the world. I'd say that would be my major. That would be my major passion. Any moment I'm not doing music, I'm just out there connecting with, the beautiful bush or beaches. There's nothing I love more. Give me a good walk out in nature with the wind through my hair, and I am a perfectly happy person.
There you go.
Thinking about my next song.
Hey, maybe you could write a song about me and Stephen Brady in our new show.
I could. I could do that.
It should be a top 10. If you put that together, that song, I would guarantee we're going to make sure it goes to the top 10.
You might have to tell me a little bit of behind the scenes. You might have to tell me some Stephen stories and some Stephen and Russell stories, and we'll put it in a song and see how we go.
Hey, we can make it happen. But there's one thing, now that we're on that path, right? On more of a serious note, though, the Artist Spotlight show has been around, I want to say, over 7 years. We've had 7
Wow.
years of interviewing unbelievable artists worldwide. And one of our goals, yeah, and one of our goals is we would like to get all the artists together and do one big, huge festival up in Australia and get
Oh,
all the
wow.
artists from previous shows, right? From all of our artists from previous shows, right? Get them all together on one stage on a 1 or 2 day event and have them perform live. And then me and Steven will be there live, broadcasting live with the Artist Spotlight Show. That's something that we've talked about, and obviously with the finances and so on and so forth. If we get some sponsorships or someone to sponsor that, I mean, I think that would be something that would really bring this whole show in a full circle. Um, we've had so
Yeah.
many great times on this show. I mean, I really look forward to doing this show. It's a lot of fun, interviewing the artists just like yourself. And how cool would that be to get all of our previous artists onto one stage for either a 1 or 2 day concert and
It's a,
our
a
broadcasting?
self-made concert, isn't it? Like it's just like it's already there. If you could get everybody there, it's done. It's kind of organized. That'd be amazing. I'd certainly be up for that.
Yeah.
100%.
We just have to figure out a way to do it, though. I mean, we just have to figure out a way how we can get all the artists together and bring them onto one
Yeah.
stage and really make it happen. I'd love to come up to Australia and meet all of my guests I've interviewed throughout the years. I mean, how cool would that be to rub elbows with people you've interviewed live on the air? And
It's a
that's all something that'd be so special to do.
beautiful idea. Beautiful idea, Russell. Sounds fabulous. Sounds like it's over to you and Stephen for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen somehow, some way. We're gonna make that happen. Well, as again as we
Sounds
wind
good.
down, any final thoughts from you?
I'm so sorry. I just missed that last bit. Just the over the ocean connection.
Oh yeah, no worries. As we're winding down right now, any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Oh, gosh, I think, you know, just take care of your fellow human out there. Take care of the earth, take care of each other, um, be good to each other. I think that would be my final thought. I think we live in a world at the moment where that quality of taking care, human beings taking care of each other, has never been more important and never been more necessary than right now. It doesn't matter who it is, like we all need to look after each other like we're part of the one great big human race family that we are, 8
I think
billion sisters, right?
exactly. Yeah, I could agree
I'm
with you
so glad
more.
we don't have to remember all those birthdays, though. Can you imagine?
That and Christmas shopping too.
Christmas shopping. I've got to go Christmas shopping for 8 billion people. But that's how it feels, right? When you are going Christmas shopping, it does feel like you're shopping for 8 billion people. So,
Oh yeah, you're not kidding on that. You're not whistling Dixie on that one.
yeah.
Oh yeah. My friend, so nice to meet you, and thank you for enlightening our show this evening. And unless you have anything else to say, that'll be the end of our show this evening. But again, thank you so much for your time. Again,
You are.
special thank you to Stephen Brady and Blue Shamrock Music, and also Karen with Biker Bay Barber and Associates. If you're upcoming aspiring artist, look to get your name out there, just like Susan, right? And if you want to be part of the show, come on over and reach out to Stephen Brady with blueshamrockmusic.com, and he'll be more than happy to take care of you. Make sure you join our show each every Wednesday right here on the Music Dreams USA Radio YouTube channel. Until next week, my friends, you take care of a wonderful week. Be safe, and as Susan just said, right? Be kind to one another. If you're in traffic, let someone in, or open the door for somebody, or do something nice. So we're going to challenge all of our listeners right now that are watching now, will watch later. We're going to challenge each and every one of you to do an act of good kindness to someone that you don't even know. And so,
Oh,
what do you think,
I love
Susan?
that, Russell. I love that. That is just beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, you're more
Thank
than
you so
welcome.
much for having me on the show. It's like I've just loved it. It's been the loveliest experience, and I've loved talking to you today. So thank you so much.
You're more
And
than welcome. Yes.
I hope your listeners enjoy listening to Wild for the Country as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play that song for you, and on our radio station, we'll go ahead and crank that song off for you. And but again, if there's anything we can do for you, let us know. But until then, my friend, keep on doing what you're doing. You know.
Thank you, Russell. And same to you. And I'll look forward to that live concert. Let me know the date so I can book it in.
We got you. We're gonna make it happen, Jackson.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, you take care, my friend. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you, Russell.